Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the first classification of image transforms, that is orthogonal transforms. So, seeing about orthogonal transforms, first we want to understand what is meant by orthogonal. Orthogonal means perpendicular. Orthogonal means right angle or 90 degree. So, like this, we can represent orthogonal with different meanings. Here, what is the thing when we are seeing about orthogonal transformation? The output will be the projection of x. Output will be the projection of x. That is, it will not make any changes in the coordinate values, whereas it will make changes in the spatial. So the location alone be modified. So when we see about orthogonal transforms, we can create transformation pairs which correspond to one-dimensional and two-dimensional. So both the thing we can create. When we see about one-dimensional, here this x of n will be the input, and a of u comma n will be the orthogonal transformation. So when we want to write the expression, output expression which correspond to input and transformation function, we can represent as y of u is equal to 1 by root n summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n a of u comma n. So here a of u comma n is the transformation function. So it is an orthogonal transformation function, and y of u is the output image. Y of u is the transformed image. So here u is the variable and n is the variable. So this n is input variable and y is output variable. So when we are considering for two-dimensional, the same thing with successive up, we can be defined. That is x of m comma n. That is the input. So when correspond to images, we will be representing in two-dimensional, whereas signals we can prefer one dimension. Whereas when we are going for two image, we will represent the information of the image in two dimension. So when we are seeing about this x of m comma n can be considered as image. A of u comma v m comma n, this be the transformation function. So when we are defining the two-dimensional orthogonal transformation function, we can refer as y of u comma v is equal to 1 by n summation of m is equal to 0 to m minus 1 summation of n is equal to 0 n minus 1 and x of m comma n a of u comma v m comma n. So when we want to explain as a elaborately the transformation function, the 2D orthogonal transform is elaborated like this, and we were referring where of f of x comma y is the input image and r of x y u comma is the forward transform. We will say it as forward transformation kernel, and u comma v are the transform variables. U comma v is the transform variables. When we are saying about input image variables, that x comma y be the input image variables. when we see about the transform variables range u is equal to 0 to m minus 1 and v is equal to 0 to n minus 1. The same thing when we are considering the inverse orthogonal transformation. So here what happened, the for transformed image function will be given as input and we will be taking the output, the spatial domain image representation. So here S of xy u comma v be the inverse transformation kernel. And when we are saying about the variable, that is u will be changing from 0 to m minus 1 and we will be changing from n minus 1. Like the same thing, the s and I also varies from 0 to m minus 1, 0 to n minus 1. So these two transformation functions we can say it as orthogonal transformation pair. When we considering the properties of orthogonal transformations, it will satisfy energy compaction, computational complexity. So these two properties are very important when considering orthogonal transformations. Next, linearity, storage, utilization, symmetry property, periodicity. So like this, these properties were handled by orthogonal transformations. So in this, when we are seeing about all these things in elaborate, that is symmetry, this that is symmetry can be said as a mirror image. When we are saying about periodicity, that is for every interval of time, for a particular period of time, this thing the same will repeat. So for a particular, after a particular interval, that we can say it as periodicity. When we are seeing about computational the amount of utilization of the resources, the CPU time, processor, memory, all these things, how they are utilized to compute a process. So these things can be analyzed in orthogonal transformations. Okay, so thank you. So when we are seeing about